Hi guys, Miles here and welcome back to the channel. About a year ago, I did a video called Things in My House That as a Schizophrenic Person Just Make Sense. And a whole year later, I am ready to do a part 2. So buckle up, here we go. Here are a handful of things in my house that as a schizophrenic person just make sense. A bunch of notes to remind me to do basic human things like eat and shower. Because some of us need extra help on that. One thing your auditory hallucinations won't normally do is hound you to take care of yourself. So yeah, we have notes instead. Items that are old as heck, because after dealing with so many crazy things that constantly change, you fight to keep the things that you can change from changing. I've had these shoes for like 5 years and I can't let them go. And this jacket is literally from middle school. It's totally falling apart, and yes, I still wear it. Proudly, even. Okay, I know I'm weird, moving on. A shower curtain that's never fully closed, because it's a place where I used to see a ton of hallucinations, and so I will always check for them routinely whenever I enter the bathroom. If it sits like this all cracked open, then I can dump myself on the pot without needing to go straight to the shower to look for freaky stuff beforehand, which is so great when you're in a rush. Don't ask me how I had to figure this out. It's a story that I am not willing to tell. Ever. Knockout meds for when things get trippy, dippy, out of control, and you need a surefire way to get to sleep, regardless of whether you feel tired or not. This stuff will put you out in like a half hour or less, and it sits somewhere beneath the Ativan cocktail you'll get if you freak in a hospital in terms of effectiveness. And yes, I've tried both. I prefer this one. Way less traumatic, way less stressful, and you can keep all your clothes on. For those who know, you know. And gosh, do I wish I was not one of those people. Okay, moving on. A sketchbook full of scary, creepy-looking drawings, because sketching is the only outlet you have to let people really see the things that you do. Well, that and the odd YouTube projects. If you haven't seen mine yet, the links will be at the end of the video. Daily dose of insanity reached. You're welcome. Expressive paintings that represent what a mind like mine looks like without needing any words at all. I call this one, I forgot to take my meds. And no lie guys, it actually looks like some of the weird optical hallucinations that I get when I'm off my sanity-sustaining pills. Fun times. This pill crusher, and this pill crusher, and an abundance of applesauce. Because after being force-fed pills at an understaffed behavioral facility, I can no longer manage to swallow. Thanks for the lifelong trauma, guys, you really were a great help. Yep, sarcasm again. We're on a roll today. An abundance of cleaning items so that you can make sure that the bugs you see have no real reason to exist inside your home outside of your head. A bunch of alternative options when it comes to kitchen appliances that cook things, because you have an odd phobia that keeps you from using the oven, sometimes supported by paranoia or delusions. Yeah, listen, for like the majority of my life, stoves and I have just not mixed. So yeah, meet my lovely friends, the air fryer, toaster oven, and microwave. Such a godsend. An adorable baby doll, because when you have a disorder like schizophrenia, it can be crazy hard and sometimes even irresponsible to have kids. So this guy acts as my plastic son, and I love him with all of my heart. Plus his cuteness will last forever too, which is totally a plus. Random collections of odd items, because you're worried about people finding them in your trash. Hello, paranoia. Anyway, these pill casings are a good example. I have literally only ever thrown away like 3 in my life, and the rest are all here. Hidden away. Or even these pill bottles. Seriously, I have a collection. It's like a museum of crazy. Fun, right? A bunk bed. Mine, which I have had literally since I started middle school. Because after years of seeing hallucinations that drop out of the ceiling, I prefer not seeing the ceiling at all, especially when I'm trying to catch some Z's like a normal person. On a similar note, that's also why I have hands coming out of my wall. To normalize when I used to see various body parts dropping through the ceiling or clawing through the walls. Now we're all friends. I call this guy Noir Fancy. And by the way, way less terrifying. And last but not least, we have this dude. Why is he here? Because this is his seat and anyone who comes by has to shake his hand before asking him to scoot aside. Except my mother. She always just sits on him and ends up getting slapped in the noggin. Don't ask me why. It happens whenever she visits. It's just a part of life. Okay, but for real, I'm done now. Go enjoy your sanity. Or stick around and listen to me excuse my salty sarcasm. Your choice. Either way, here we go. So if you haven't seen part 1, I would definitely go back and watch that, even though it's probably a little bit late now for me to be telling you this, because most of the things that are in there kind of sort of relate to some of the things that are in here, and it will make a lot more sense to you. If you weren't around for the first video and you've made it to the end and you're still listening for some odd reason, I love you. Thanks for sticking around. I make videos and content like this because I find it so much better to laugh at the things that sometimes make life hard for us versus just hating them outright and wasting all your time and energy on that. If I can make other people laugh while also sharing a little bit about what it's like to live with schizophrenia, then I absolutely feel validated in putting out projects like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to see more, let me know down in the comment section. Make sure to like this video and go check out my other content. I love you all. If you feel like subscribing, that would be awesome. If not, stick around and let me convince you. Okay, that was absolutely a joke. I am not going to make this video any longer than it already is. Alright guys, this is Miles signing off. Enjoy your sanity while you still have it. I love you, you're awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!